How's it going, everybody? I'm excited to be here to announce that I'm going to be re-signing with Galaxy Apparel, Galaxy Barrel, and DartBrokers through at least the end of 2024 and probably beyond that. With the commitment that I need to make to Europe, especially on the financial side, speaking of Europe, go away, Luke. Go away. I don't need you on my screen right now. Thank you. With the commitment that I need to make to Europe, I needed a company to commit to me. These trips are not cheap, and oftentimes it may be better for me to skip these, especially now that I've left my job. I'm a little bit more on a budget, while I wait for these other business ideas I have to get off the ground. But in order for me to continue doing as much as I possibly can, I needed, again, a big commitment from a company. And while I talked to a lot of places and I had a lot of really great offers, DartBrokers and Galaxy were able to give me the best. And I'm really grateful for that because I love my darts. I love the quality of our jerseys. I have the best jersey in the game. Try not to be biased, but I didn't want to move away from that. So I'm really glad that we were able to make that work. I do have some stuff in the works. I don't know if we're going to have a version 2 of my jersey. One, I love this. It's a very popular design. If I go with something, it's probably going to be something more simple like this guy behind me. But how do I work that into a jersey that does this one justice as a version 2? I don't know, but keep an eye out. Maybe we have something on the horizon. I do have something coming up, which is a very nice set of flights. I have the best jersey in the game. I think these could potentially be the best flights in the game, but we'll see. I'll give you a sneak peek here in just a second. But first and foremost, wanted to give my sponsors, a moment to shine here. Obviously, we'll start with DartBrokers here. Anything you need, they got it. As you get stuff, you can accrue these little things called bullseye bucks. I've got 2,616. Those are mine. Don't ask me for them. I'm not going to give them to you, but I can get a $25 off coupon. So the more you buy, the more you'll save. And if you want to search for the best products, DartBroker sells them, but they sell them. There's a secret code. If you type in Spellman in the search bar, it gives you the best barrels you can possibly buy. And they're only $69. Nice. But yeah, so check it out and look for me on there. Let's jump over to GalaxyBarrels.com. When you come here, you can buy my darts here as well. But more importantly, you can find apparel. Now, again, if you're intimidated wearing this and what quality of play that's expected out of you when you're wearing this, hey, don't worry about it. Sometimes I don't even live up to it. But there's a lot of great designs on here. Only $50 for most of them. You got my jersey here. You can choose between the black, the blue, and that is not. I feel like Jim Carrey here. That shirt is not blue. That shirt is red. This one is blue. You got multiple different sizes. You can get a pocket if you want it. Me personally, I don't like the pocket. I like nice and smooth, but some people like to set their darts in there. So if that's what you like, obviously you can pick a different color. You can't put your last name on the back, which is unfortunate because I would like that, but I understand that there's some rendering and all that kind of stuff that goes into that. So you can either get it with my name or without a name, but on the front, you can get your name put on there. If you check some of my recap posts, you'll see some people have some of my jerseys with their names on the front. But yeah, so but if you don't want mine, if you don't want one of the existing ones, reach out to Galaxy. They make some of the best in the game, and they can help you come up with a design. So now the next thing is the little sneak peek at the flights. Before I show, I reached out to a couple different companies. Basically, I kind of built my own design. Some of you have already seen it. It's this guy here. just threw it together real quick. Just had an idea for a design, have the nice little Anubis kind of decal kind of in line with this guy back here. The nice little section in the middle where the shaft will go up right into it, or and it's the people that have seen it have really liked it. Actually, I'm MSG. After my match with Luke, I took these off, threw them into the. I hadn't replenished the flights in my case, and so I had no flights. Dimitri Vandenberg gave me a set to give to a kid that I invited up, Maddox Williams, and I almost had to use those on stage, but I was bailed out by some of the locals there. They were able to bring me some flights to use. That was my fault. But no, I reached out to a couple different companies to see if they wanted to work with me, and they were all interested, though that commitment that I mentioned on the financial side wasn't quite where I needed it to be. That's not a knock on them. They got to do what they got to do, just like I got to do what I got to do. I initially reached out to some molded flight companies because when you're designing something, you kind of, that's where your mind first goes to. But I don't use molded flights. I use the standard folded flights. They are more affordable. They're cheaper. So I want to be more accessible to everybody. But and for people that don't use molded flights and prefer these, then we go here. And who knows? Maybe in the future we do expand to that. But so I built off this idea, and what we're going to have is this. It's awesome. So you have the nice sandstone color in the background, the hieroglyphics. Then you have the Anubis silhouette filled in with a little gold, but it's not going to be gold paint. And we're hoping that this looks amazing. I'm sure it will. We're actually going to do kind of the gold foil to give a little bit of a nice shine on the flight. But I'm really excited about these. These will be ready in 5 weeks, something like that. I can't remember what the time scale is on it at the moment. But I'm really excited to be shooting with these. And there's going to be some color clash with this and my existing barrel since I have the blue paint on there. So there will be a slight modification to the Dart to have a little better color scheme to fit with the aesthetic of everything. So it won't technically be a version 2 because, look, I love my darts as is, and I'm not ready to switch yet. But a quick little paint swap won't hurt, and it'll help everything flow really nice. So be on the lookout for these if you're interested. I think they'll initially be available on DartBrokers, and then hopefully we'll expand from there. But yeah, I'm really excited about the next year and a half to 2 years. I'm excited about this. Can't wait to see what they look like in person. But yeah, thanks everybody. And look, these guys are supporting me a lot more than they probably typically do. But they believe in me. I believe in me. Hopefully you guys believe in me. And I want to make sure that they're getting their investment worth. And so make sure you guys check these guys out and give them the support that they're giving me. All right. Thanks, guys.